How's it going, everyone? This is Childhood DVD Fan here. And for this video, I wanted to update you guys on my Drake and Josh DVD and VHS collection because I got basically my final piece, and I also made a lot of changes to my cases to make it easier for myself. So in this video, I'm not going to be flipping the DVDs around or showing you the back or showing you the sides. If you want to check that out, go check out my first video, okay? And also go check out my awesome unboxing if you want to see that for one of the VHSs. Anyways, so for this video, obviously, I'm showing all my Drake and Josh DVDs and my VHSs, Drake and Josh. Basically, I am done with my collection. There is that Partners in Crime DVD internationally that has the Gary Grill on it, but I don't think that it really counts because it's not region 1 and it won't work in my Blu-ray player. It won't work in any of my other players or anything like that. So basically, I don't really consider that DVD unless I were to get a region free Blu-ray player. You could say technically that I still need that one, which, if the time ever comes around to it where I get a region free Blu-ray player and I find that DVD, I'll try to pick it up. But really, it's kind of difficult to get, so I don't really consider that part of the series for me personally here in the States. And one other thing, because I got into a conversation with a fellow subscriber here on my channel, he was saying, that I'm missing, Pilot, or not Pilot, Doom Buggy and Grammy and First Crush and Two Idiots and a Baby on what's known as a Video Now disc. And let me tell you something. The Video Now disc are not DVDs. They will not work in your DVD players. They will not work in your Blu-ray players. The only way you can watch those is if you get a Video Now console, which is basically a very small mini DVD player. Very small. Much smaller than a DVD. Screen's much smaller as well. Or like one of those really, really small ones, like the size of a Nintendo, DS or whatever. So, if I ever do, find those or whatever, and especially since there's something coming in the mail soon, that's all I'll say. Sure, but those are not DVDs. Anyways, I know I've been rambling on for a little while, so let's get right into the updated Drake and Josh DVD/VHS collection. The first one of the series was Drake and Josh Suddenly Brothers, and I also have the VHS as well. So Drake and Josh Suddenly Brothers, this came out in 2005. So let's take a look first here at the VHS here. Basically, good quality, not terrible. I do have a big crack on my VHS, unfortunately. It must have cracked during shipping because the seller said it wasn't there when he shipped it out. But, the box is in good shape. It has Pilot and Doom Buggy on this, which are the first 2 episodes of the series. And then you have Suddenly Brothers here, which now you'll see the changes here that I did. Basically, here's the changes that I did for most of my disc. I was sick and tired of having to flip over the DVDs to see what was on the disc. It just was kind of annoying. So what I did was I cut out a piece of paper and I wrote down the episodes on the DVD set. This is obviously Volume 1. There was supposed to be a Volume 2 called Suddenly Family. That never got released in the States. Maybe it got released internationally, but I am not too sure. But it did not get released in the States. For whatever reason, it got canceled. So this is Volume 1, and as you can see, I wrote that at the bottom as a reminder for myself. And here's everything on Disc 1. And I put tape. I taped it down so that way, because the flabs were kind of sticking out a little bit, so that way, it's good to go. And then there you have the disc. So this was the first Drake and Josh worldwide release, DVD and VHS for Drake and Josh Suddenly Brothers. So let's put these off to the side. The next one up in the series is Drake and Josh Go Hollywood, the movie DVD, and the extremely rare 2006 VHS. This is an extremely rare VHS right here that I'm very lucky to have. In one of my next videos that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be showing you guys the condition of the VHS I had before, because I have a few pictures to show you. I just have to clear memory on my other iPhone because it's out of storage. But yeah, we have the VHS here, which thankfully this one does not have any of the cracks, as you can see. Here you have the VHS right here for Drake and Josh Go Hollywood, the movie. Extremely rare VHS, plays with no problems. Really, the only thing was there was a little bit of a color temperature issue, but that's fine. But good quality. And then you have the DVD here. For this one came with an advertisement, so I keep that there. But behind the disc is what's on the DVD, the chapter selections for what's in the movie, and then the special features from the disc. With 2 bonus episodes, Helen's Surgery or Mindy's Back, that are exclusive to this DVD only. You can get these digitally, but these are exclusive episodes you cannot get on any other licensed Drake and Josh set. So yeah, so that's that. And then you have obviously the Go Hollywood disc. This one I only had to pay $5 for. This one I paid a lot more money for. A lot more money for. I don't even want to tell you how much I paid for this. So yeah, I'm just going to move the Suddenly Brothers off to the side. So this is the second release of the Drake and Josh series with Drake and Josh Go Hollywood, the movie. So let me put these off to the side here. Sorry, I'm very OCD with my disc. I hate moving them around a lot. All right, the next one here. Now these 2 releases, I started out with first on my other Drake and Josh DVD collection, but I thought I'd do these in order. These next 2 releases here are not exclusively Drake and Josh content. There are other Nickelodeon shows that are on these 2 DVDs, but they have Drake and Josh on them. So let's start out with the first one here. You have Teen Nick Picks 1, which there was only one Teen Nick Picks 1. I don't know why that was a common theme, why, Suddenly Brothers Volume 1, we never got a Volume 2. Nick Picks, 1, we never got Nick Picks 2. I don't know why, but whatever. So we have Nick Picks 1. As you can see, we have Drake and Josh on here. We got Zoe 101, Romeo on Fabulous, and Ned's Declassified. Now, Zoe 101's my favorite show of all time on Nickelodeon for a real show, not animated show. Drake and Josh is number 2, and then Ned's Declassified is my favorite non-Dan Schneider production. These 2 shows I never watched before. I only saw like 1 episode of Romeo, and I thought it was stupid, quite frankly, but I never really got into it. Never saw this in my life. So let's open this up. The episode of Drake and Josh that is on the set, and once again, here's another advertisement. You got an advertisement at the bottom for the Drake and Josh Go Hollywood, the movie, DVD, and VHS, which I'm very lucky to have. And the DVD and VHS is Zoe 101 Spring Breakup, which I also have that as well. You had other Nick Picks, but these were animated series, not like real life. And then you got Miracle Boys. I don't even know what that is. So let's take a look at what episode. What episode is on this disc is Season 3, Episode 3, We're Married. Now, for about 2 years, this was an exclusive episode to this DVD for 2 years until the release that Amazon did for the best of Seasons 3 and 4, where they had the We're Married episode. So therefore, if it's on more than one Drake and Josh set, it's not an exclusive. But it was an exclusive for 2 years because that episode that came out on the best of Seasons 3 and 4 DVD came out in August 29th of 2008. This came out around April 2006, so over 2 years, that episode was exclusive to this DVD only, non-bootleg. And then you have the other episodes, so let's put this advertisement back in here. So we have Teen Nick Picks 1. There is the disc. Excuse me, it's just fall time, dry throat. So there is Teen Nick Picks 1. The next DVD, however, this has the exclusive episode. This one, you cannot get this Drake and Josh episode on any other licensed media out there. Of course, you can get this bootleg if you make it yourself or whatever, but if you want a DVD license from Nickelodeon, Viacom, Paramount, whoever, releases the DVDs, this was the only way you could get this episode on physical media. This was not on the Best of Season 3 and 4 DVD that Amazon released. This came out in 2007, and this is part of the Nickelodeon Kid Choice Winners Collection. Obviously not a new DVD anymore. because it's, you know, over 10 years old. It's like 12 years old. This was a only at Walmart exclusive DVD that was sold exclusively in Walmarts in 2007. So let's take a look. Let's see what episode of Drake and Josh is on here. And remember, if you want this Drake and Josh episode, you can only get it on this DVD. Remember that. And that exclusive episode is Season 4, Episode 5, Who's Got Game? When Drake and Josh, you know, do a bet to see who can get the most girls in 1 week. Because, you know, obviously Drake's, you know, the guy who gets all the ladies. And Josh is kind of that awkward kid. Although by Season 4, he was becoming a really good, you know, likable character. A relatable character, in my opinion. And there you have the disc. So, yeah, Who's Got Game is an exclusive episode on this DVD set. You cannot get that episode on any other Drake and Josh set that's out there. Alright, so if you want that episode, you're going to have to buy this DVD. That's just how it is. They didn't release a complete series or anything like that, so that's how it is. Okay? Now, the next 3 DVDs coming up here were released by Amazon. They were not released by anybody else but Amazon. These first 2 are very rare. These are very hard to get. So if you do get either one of these or both of these, you're really lucky, and I'm extremely lucky as well. The first one here is Drake and Josh, the best of seasons 1 and 2. It's kind of funny to me how this one is the less rare of the 2, because this one has an exclusive episode on this disc that was not released on any other home media set, and it's not even available worldwide. It's one of those episodes that you have to buy this DVD to get, or you have to go to the TV recording to get it, and that is Number One Fan. So let's open this up. We have the 3-disc set here. Let's take a look at the 3 discs. There you go. And here are the episodes on Disc 1, Disc 2, and Disc 3. As I said, Season 2, Episode 10, Number One Fan. Very rare episode. This is the only DVD set you can get that episode on. If you were to buy this, you know, Drake and Josh off of Amazon, Hulu, YouTube, whatever, you cannot get that episode. That is not on there. Although it's kind of weird to me, though, how the Gary Grill, for some reason, you can actually get that on YouTube if you pay $1, and you can get it on Google Play as well or whatever. But you can't get it like on Amazon or other. It's weird how this works, quite frankly. But yeah, Number One Fan, very rare episode. And then you got the other episodes as well. So there you go. This is the best of seasons 1 and 2. Very rare DVD. Very rare. This is not the common one. You'll see the other re-release later on in this video. This is a very, very rare DVD. Very rare. Now this next one here is even more rare. This one, it's kind of surprising to me. You would think that this one's the least rare because all the episodes on this you can get digitally. On the best of seasons 1 and 2, there's some episodes on there that you can't get digitally in some places, but all the season 3 and 4 episodes are there. They're not any gone or whatever. But for some reason, this DVD is much more harder to find. I don't know, but that's just how it is. And I got it for a steal, man. I paid a lot of money for the best of seasons 1 and 2 DVD that you just saw. I paid $65 for it. But this one right here, this one, I got it for a little over $25. $25.17 to be exact, off of eBay back in the summer. One of my favorite releases here. Drake and Josh, the best of seasons 3 and 4 DVD. This is awesome, you know, because this is such a hard DVD to find. So let's open it up. Now, this one, I changed a lot of things with this one. If you go back on my first video and you take a look here, this is not the disc tray that was in that video. This is actually the original disc tray that came with the Drake and Josh set that I got back in July. That I didn't make an unboxing of it because I, didn't have my YouTube channel at that time. But this is the original holder for the first 2 discs here, and you can take a look here. You got disc 2 and disc number 3, along with disc number 1. I actually just watched disc 2 yesterday. Fantastic. But the reason why, I had to do that, there's a piece of tape down there. When I got this DVD set, the original case that it came in was really bad. The box got beat up during shipping, so I had to swap cases. Cases. I had to take this out of that case, and I tried to put this in another case, which ended up being this one, or maybe another one, and the little piece down here broke. The little piece down there broke that holds the, that you put in so the tray can hold the disc. So, of course, since I was broken, I had to switch to another tray to hold my disc 1 and disc 2. And that one, I just didn't really like it. I felt like it kind of made, more scratches on the disc or whatever. So what I ended up doing was I ended up putting a piece of tape, wrapping it around and squeezing it in there. So now it actually works the way it originally is. And I like this set a lot better for my disc 1 and disc 2. So there you go. And then you obviously have all the episodes. You can pause, to see which episodes are on what disc. Now, something that I found very interesting that I did not know, this is according to the fandom website, because I go on there. According to them, some releases for the Best of Seasons 3 and 4 DVD of Drake and Josh do not have the We Will Rock You feature when, they're all singing in the living room when the rain's out and, Helen goes out there and starts it and everybody starts clapping and singing it. And some versions have the Let's Get This Party Started. Now, obviously, the reason why they actually filmed the We Will Rock You and Let's Get This Party Started because Nickelodeon, I guess, knew that there was going to be some copyright issues, and there were some copyright issues. Obviously, We Will Rock You is a very famous song. So they filmed 2 different versions in case, they got copyrighted, which they did. So for some disc, apparently, this is according to the website. I could be wrong here, but according to some, the website, it said that some releases for this DVD did not have the We Will Rock You. It had the Let's Get This Party Started, but mine has the We Will Rock You, okay? I checked, I made sure, and that is one of the best moments in the series right there, is when they're singing We Will Rock You. And Helen had a great voice, by the way. I thought she did better than Drake on that song. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Yvette Nicole Brown, who played Helen on the show. So, this is the Best of Seasons 3 and 4 DVD. One of my all-time favorite DVDs right here. All right. So let me throw that off to the side. Very OCD, like I said. Now, this next one coming up here is actually still pretty common. You can actually get this off of Amazon, and this is the last Amazon exclusive DVD. I guess they still make these, which is surprising considering they stopped the Best of Seasons 1 and 2 and the Best of Seasons 3 and 4 for whatever reason. Apparently, according to Jeremy Slayerman from X Random Entertainment, you guys gotta go check him out. He is a great friend here on the channel. He said that I guess there were low sales when that video where he said it in, he deleted that video, which was a comparison between the original Best of Seasons 1 and 2 and the re-release, which I'll show you a little comparison later on in this video. I guess that Amazon stopped making them because of low sales, according to him, or something like that. But for some reason, they still make this one to this day. You can buy it on Amazon for $13 brand new. And that is the final production of Drake and Josh. Now, I want to preference this. Drake and Josh ended shooting, for the series of Season 4. They stopped shooting in July of 2006. Okay, July 2006 was the last month in the last year that they stopped shooting for this regular series, for Season 4. Dan Schneider, however, the creator of this wonderful television show, realized that they never made a special type of episode. So he got the cast together, and they reunited 2 years later in July of 2008 to film this for this movie that came out later on in the year. And the final production of Drake and Josh, so they were already done 2 years, they were already done with the series, but they all reunited, most of them reunited to make this special movie, and that's the second movie and the last movie of the Drake and Josh series, the final Drake and Josh production ever. Merry Christmas, Drake and Josh. You can get this on Amazon for $13, okay? So this is actually still a pretty common DVD if you want this. Now, with this DVD set, there is only a play movie option with some music. There's no chapter listings, which I thought they should have made some chapter listings for this DVD because, maybe some people, don't want to watch the whole movie. Maybe they want to watch a certain scene. No special features, so I said bummer. And then you have this there as well. Another thing I noticed is Amazon's kind of funky. They really are. Sometimes they'll release DVDs without this little, serial thing at the bottom, or sometimes the colors will be different. And I realize that my case is different than everyone else's. It's just whatever. It is what it is. But this is the final Drake and Josh production, with Josh's hair being much different for this film, with Merry Christmas, Drake and Josh, which new to movie. Not so much anymore. This DVD is over 10 years old, but at the time when it came out, it was brand new to movie, December 19th, 2008, just in time for the Merry Christmas holidays. All right, now let's go to the final Drake and Josh DVD, which this one is my all-time favorite that I have in my collection. Not necessarily for the content, but just for the DVD itself, and this one I also changed up as well. We have the re-release Australian version of Drake and Josh, the best of seasons 1 and 2. I guess that Beyond Home Entertainment in Australia wanted to release Drake and Josh Region 4. So this DVD, although it's an Australian DVD, this will work in your DVD players. This will work in your Blu-ray players. This is a region-free DVD, so this will work anywhere. Anywhere. All right? Unlike the Drake and Josh Partners in Crime DVD. Now, I bet you guys can know why this is my favorite, because I actually met Drake Bell in February of this year, and I had this DVD signed by him. I also had another DVD of the same exact DVD signed in gold Sharpie, which I wanted to show you guys that photo, but my other phone, like I said earlier in the video, is out of storage, unfortunately. And not only did he sign the DVD, or sign the cover, but he also signed disc 1 with his photo on it. And you have, this is here, Drake and Josh, disc 1, signed by Drake Bell himself. And so there you have the listing here. And here is disc 1, and here is disc 2. Now, I wanted to change the cases up because the original case that I had one on this side and one on this side, and my insert would be blocking one disc, so I wanted to avoid that. So now I have easier access to the disc and not be so annoying. But there you go. Now, before I get into my final DVDs that I have here, let me pull once again the Drake and Josh Best of Seasons 1 and 2. So you have these two DVDs here, and you're thinking, well, besides the cover and content, is the content different? Yes, the content is much different. Okay, so let's open up these DVDs so that way you could see. So there you go. That's what's on this disc, and there's 3 discs obviously with this one, and there's only 2 with this one. So that's a big difference right away. Now, the biggest difference with these 2 sets here, you can take a look at them, side by side. The biggest difference is that this one right here, the one that Drake signed the DVD on, this one is missing 3 episodes, okay? When they re-released this DVD, they had all the episodes that were on the original Amazon release except for 3. And that was Pilot, Dune Buggy, and Number 1 Fan. Now, with Pilot and Dune Buggy, if you were to not get this DVD set, and if you were to get this DVD set, you can get for a much cheaper option if you want to own this episodes, Pilot and Dune Buggy on the Suddenly Brothers DVD. This is a much more expensive DVD to get. But the one episode that is missing, that is major, and for me is the big difference breaker between these 2 sets, is Number 1 Fan. Number 1 Fan is not on the re-release DVD, so you can get Pilot and Dune Buggy even though they're missing on the set on the Suddenly Brothers DVD, but you cannot get Number 1 Fan. You have to get the original set if you want Number 1 Fan. I'm guessing the reason why it didn't get on the re-release version is because obviously there were some copyright issues. It's not available worldwide on anything. You have to find the TV recordings to watch it if you want it. But This one here, obviously, you can get number one fan on this set and be good, but, you know, that one's one of the rare episodes. The rarest episodes are 4 episodes on season 4, and that is Guitar, Blues Brothers, Driver's License, and number one fan. Really, Guitar, Blues Brothers, and Driver's License are the hardest episodes to find. Those ones are not on any releases or anything like that. You can get number one fan on the set, obviously, if you find it, for a good price, although it's very hard to find this. And the Gary Grill's on YouTube, so I really consider 3 episodes, actually, from Season 2 very hard to find. So yeah, that is the biggest difference between this version right here on the left and the re-released Australian version that came out 6 years later on the right, 2008, 2016 release. If you want my opinion, try to get this DVD. I know that this DVD is a lot more money and a lot harder to find, but if you can find this one and not go broke, get this one. But if you don't have a lot of money, but you want some Drake and Josh episodes for a cheaper price, get this one, okay? I checked on Amazon with Prime guaranteed. You can pay just a little under $15 to get this set. This one, on the other hand, you're going to be paying $50 plus, okay? So I just wanted to show a little comparison between those 2 DVDs. So let's put these off to the side. I know this video is very long, but I'm very passionate, so that's why it's very long. Now, the final releases here that you will be seeing are bootlegs, okay? These are not worldwide releases. You know, you have to make these yourself. And I didn't make these DVDs myself. Somebody else did, but I bought them off of them. So, first up here, we have Drake and Josh Go Hollywood, the movie. Now, you see an autograph on there. No, that is not Drake Bell's autograph. Drake Bell's autograph is right there. That's the real Drake Bell's autograph. You can see the distinct difference between the two. This is my autograph because I was bored one night and I was looking at that DVD and I tried to replicate his autograph the best I could. Obviously, it was a major fail. So let's open it up. You know, this is just the DVD-R release, which is the same thing that Amazon used to make their releases for the best seasons 1 and 2, 3 and 4 in the Merry Christmas DVD recording option. I do have to say, though, that the surprising thing is that this DVD set is actually better quality than the worldwide release for the Drake and Josh Go Hollywood, the movie. So between the 2 of these, this one's actually much better quality than the DVD, surprisingly. You know, I was surprised when I watched this, you know, that it was in better quality. So that's the first one. So let me put that off to the side. And the second one is Merry Christmas, Drake and Josh. Now, this one is much better quality than that one over there. This one's actually the one ripped straight from Nickelodeon television. You know, it's in Nick high definition. It's in widescreen. That one is in like a small letterbox. This one's in widescreen. The only thing is it's not HD, unfortunately, because it's a DVD, not a Blu-ray. I would love if they somehow did a Blu-ray set and released Drake and Josh in HD. They need to do that. There's only like 6 or 7 episodes in high definition. I know they shot more. And then there's the disc. So there you go. You have Drake and Josh Merry Christmas bootleg. And the final bootleg that I have is the complete series now. Obviously, you know, the 2 movies, but it didn't come with this. So you have Drake and Josh, the complete series here on DVD, which I'm going to have to actually move the thing over because it shifted, I guess. You can see it's a little dusty right now. These are basically TV recordings. The quality is not as great as I was hoping it would be. You have all these discs here, which are numbered. I'm not going to go through that. But this one, obviously, I can't, you know, put tape on or whatever. This is a 12-disc set. And then here, you know, all the episodes from the series, which all the episodes are on here, and some of them are in okay quality, but not really great. I do have Guitar and Blues Brothers and Driver's License as a part of this bootleg set, but the quality is not great, unfortunately. So yeah, that's it, guys. That is my Drake and Josh DVD VHS collection. Let's take a look. Oh my lord. We are running at 30 minutes here for this video, just like the last time. for the Zoe DVD or whatever. But that is my collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I talked for a very long time, but I'm very passionate. And now the non-fun part comes where I have to get all these DVDs and put them back where they originally came from. And VHSs as well. And this has been Childhood DVD Fan. So long, everyone.